Hello, I think it says it's starting and now I'm live. Hello everyone, happy Friday for those tuning in the US. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are back in the swing of school here in Seattle, so it was wonderful sending my little boys off on the bus to school. But today we're going to talk about Brillia and I'm wondering, I know a lot of people have wondered about it and if it's a good natural solution for children with ADHD. So if you've ever wondered about it, stick around because that's what I'm going to answer for you today in this burning questions. These are some of the topics that I get asked about over and over again, and Brillia is one of those topics. I also get asked a lot about Smarty Pants vitamins, so I plan to talk about that in a couple of weeks. So make sure and pay attention to this group so you don't miss that one either. Now, did you know you can actually friend me on Facebook? I'm actually going to pop a link to my thing and you get alerted every time I go live so you don't miss any of these training sessions. So if you want to go ahead and friend me, I'll pop, you just go done, okay, and click to be friends and we can be friends and you'll see when I go live. So that's a tip that I actually just learnt the other day, and now my dog is barking in the background, so apologies about that. So for those that are tuning in, let me know in the comments if you have ever heard of Brillia. Just give me a yes if you've heard of it and a no if you haven't. I hope my camera's going through, not my camera, my video's going, audio's going through okay. I don't know if I selected the right microphone. Anyway, now for any of you listening who haven't heard of Brillia before, it's a homeopathic supplement and it's formulated to help with anxiety and hyperactivity and to improve a focus and attention by targeting the S100 protein. Now, I've done some of my own research on Brillia, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't suggest it for my clients because it contains lactose, which is one of the top 3 inflammatory foods that I help families remove out of their diet. Now, if you've been listening to me for very long, you'll know that I talk about it all the time. But in case you don't, I want to just briefly explain what those top 3 inflammatory foods are and why they are so detrimental, especially for children with ADHD. And they are gluten, dairy, and soy. And that's because these 3 foods are the top 3 culprits that are driving inflammation in our body, in our kid's body. And, when your kid has a meltdown, when your kid has anxiety, when your kid, gets really angry, that's a sign that they're suffering from inflammation. That's their body telling you, Mum or Dad, there's something going on that we need to investigate. Now, these highly inflammatory foods can lead to an immune response, an inflammatory response, and increased intestinal permeability, which is also known as leaky gut. Now, kids with ADHD are more likely to have compromised immune systems, so the effects of these substances tend to have a great effect on the whole body. Now, like I said, Brillia contains lactose, and lactose is a sugar that's from milk. So since I recommend families avoid dairy 100%, I recommend they stay away from this particular supplement. I have also spoken to many, many, many families that have used it, and there really is mixed results. There's no outstanding results in all of them, but there's really mixed results. So the families I've worked with that have tried it, more of them have told me that it hasn't helped than it has. So for those reasons, I'm not a fan of this particular supplement. And, what I tell clients about supplements is, firstly, as with all aspects of health, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. And also, you can't supplement your way out of a poor diet. And so, creating a supplement like Brillia is like trying to be a be-all and end-all for everyone that is suffering for these things. And unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, and the body doesn't work like that. So I hope that's helpful. Now, hi, Rebecca. Oh, sorry, someone's tagging. Thanks, Jennifer, for tagging Rebecca. So I hope it's helpful. If you've got any questions about it and why I do or don't recommend it, pop them in the comments below and I'd be more than happy to, answer them. Now, one thing I want to offer as well is to book a free call with me or my team. I know a lot of families have questions about supplements and other natural strategies, and the best way we have found to help families with these questions is to chat with them on the phone. So I'm going to plug in a link to book a call in the comments below, but that's it for today, guys. Hope you have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend ahead, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.